Learning Objective C wants us to check equations for extraneous solutions. And what an extraneous solution, it's that you get a numerical answer, but it's false. It actually doesn't work when you go back and check it. In these higher level equations, that actually can happen. So let's see what happens here. We have two radicals set equal to each other on each side, so it's already set up quite nicely for us. I am going to rewrite it as x to the 1/2 power. And then in parentheses 3x plus 6 to the 1/2 power. Both sides are locked in by that 1/2 power, so the only way to get rid of it is to square it by multiply by the reciprocal. And the exponents free themselves up and are gone, so now I have x equals 3x plus 6. To solve this, I think I'll minus the 3x from this side. So I get negative 2x equals 6, and then divide by negative 3, or negative 2. Now, I need to check if this is a solution. If you put negative 3 back into this equation, here's what you would get. Square root of negative 3 equals the square root of 3 times negative 3 plus 6. I'm going to keep the square root of negative 3 right there, and then this would be the square root of negative 3. Now, it looks like it works because both sides look the same. However, you need to stop and be smart about this. The square root of a negative number, as of now, is considered an imaginary number and it's not real. So we're going to say this is actually an extraneous solution because we are not talking about imaginary numbers. We cannot take the square root of a negative 3. There is not a number 2 times that gives us negative 3, that is a real number. That's only imaginary numbers. So this is an extraneous solution. The math gives us a number, but the answer is false. Let's look at this last one here. So again, I'm going to rewrite the radical. This is a 4th root, so that's the 1/4 power. Another 4th root here. Everything is locked in with the 4th roots, so I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal of 4/1. It's a little exponent. Frees everything up. I get x equals x plus 2. If I solve this equation, I'm going to subtract x from both sides. X minus x is 0, and 0 equals 2. Two issues right here. One, the x is gone, so I don't even know what x is anymore. It completely disappeared. The second issue is it says 0 equals 2. Well, that completely makes no sense. 0 equals 0, or 2 equals 2. So on this one, there's not even a valid solution. So there's really no solution whatsoever. I can't even say, I wouldn't say x is 0 or x is 2 because the x is completely gone. There's just no solution to this problem.